Hi everybody and welcome to Every Movie Ever. I am of course your host Eric, and this is the show where we are trying to review every movie ever made. And this week I'd like to start the show off by talking to you about True Romance. Now this is an early film from Quentin Tarantino. While I don't know if controversial is the word, but sometimes, certainly not to everyone's taste, I suppose is the way to put it. It's certainly one of my favorite directors working today. I had never seen True Romance. Like I say, it's from early in his career, but this is kind of the odd man out in the Tarantino filmography in that this one is only scripted by Tarantino. He did not direct it. Instead, this was directed by Tony Scott. He's the director, or the brother rather, of fellow director Ridley Scott, and is a very fine filmmaker in his own right. I was very excited to finally sit down and watch it, and I gotta tell you, I, for the most part, didn't like it, which is not my favorite, because of Tarantino's 8 released films that he directed, I like all of them, and I've only been liking them more and more. I think his last 3, Inglourious Basterds, Django Unchained, and The Hateful Eight, are his 3 best. I'm looking forward to his new film, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, which will be about Hollywood in the 70s and sort of touching on the Manson family. This film, however, is, I can't say that it isn't scripted by Tarantino. Like, it doesn't feel like the script was really messed with, and while the direction isn't what I would expect from him, it's certainly capable direction. The problem here is unlikable characters. The storyline follows a video store clerk played by Christian Slater who falls in love with a lady of the evening, and the two of them getting involved in in stealing some drugs from a drug dealer and trying to sell it so that they can start a new life. The result, honestly, is a misogynist fairy tale. It is, very much male power fantasy embodied in Christian Slater's character, and this idea of the female lead, played by Patricia Arquette, being someone who needs to be rescued by him, but not just a standard damsel in distress, adding that layer onto it of that she is the, to use the parlance, the hooker with the heart of gold that he needs to rescue and who has fallen in love with him. There's also a lot of other troubling things about her character and about the way the plot plays out. Like I say, I didn't like it. Now that said, there is still some snappy dialogue in it. There are still some memorable moments. It is not a complete waste of time. It is just not for me, which is why I'm giving it 2.5 stars.